Today we're diving into one of the most significant legislative developments happening in America right now in July 2025. We're talking about what President Trump calls the Big Beautiful Bill, a massive piece of legislation that's set to complete one of the biggest unfinished projects from his first administration. This nearly 900-page megabill was approved by the Senate just this past Tuesday, and the final version is currently being debated in the House of Representatives. What is the Big Beautiful Bill? The Big Beautiful Bill represents President Trump's comprehensive approach to border security, providing billions in funding to complete the wall along the U.S.-Mexico border. This isn't just any ordinary piece of legislation, it's a game-changing initiative that addresses one of Trump's most prominent campaign promises that remain incomplete during his first term. Currently, there are about 700 miles of border wall and fencing along the 2,000-mile border between the United States and Mexico. During his first presidency, Trump successfully built approximately 450 miles of barriers. Now, with this Big Beautiful Bill, he's planning to go much further. Recent construction progress. The Trump administration hasn't been waiting for this bill to get started. They recently jump-started construction to address what the Department of Homeland Security describes as critical openings in the border wall that were left incomplete due to canceled contracts during the Biden administration. This proactive approach demonstrates the administration's commitment to border security. Specifically, this recent construction includes 27 miles of new wall in Santa Cruz County, Arizona, and an additional 17 miles in the Rio Grande Valley of Texas. These areas were identified as critical gaps that needed immediate attention for national security purposes. The massive financial investment. The numbers behind this bill are staggering. The Big Beautiful Bill will allocate more than $46 billion specifically for border wall construction. According to the White House, this funding will support the construction of an estimated 700 additional miles of border wall. But that's just the beginning of what this comprehensive legislation covers. The bill goes beyond just the main border wall. It will enable the construction of 900 miles of river barriers, which are crucial for areas where the Rio Grande and other waterways form natural boundaries. Additionally, it includes funding for 629 miles of secondary fences and barriers, creating multiple layers of security. The legislation also covers 141 miles of vehicle and pedestrian blocks, ensuring comprehensive coverage of different types of border crossings. Strengthening border patrol. The Big Beautiful Bill isn't just about physical barriers, it's also about human resources. The legislation includes significant investments in Border Patrol personnel, with plans to hire 3,000 new agents. To attract and retain top talent, the bill provides for $10,000 yearly bonuses for Border Patrol agents, according to the White House. This investment in human capital is crucial because even the most sophisticated physical barriers need skilled personnel to monitor and maintain them effectively. The combination of enhanced infrastructure and increased personnel creates a comprehensive security approach. The Trump effect on border crossings. One of the most remarkable aspects of Trump's current border policies is their immediate impact on illegal crossings. With the ending of what the administration calls the problematic catch and release policy of the Biden administration and the implementation of a mass deportation effort, Trump has driven border crossings to historic lows. The numbers are truly unprecedented. In June 2025, illegal crossings hit their lowest levels on record, with federal agents encountering just 6,070 migrants at the southern border. Trump's borders are. Tom Homan shared this information on social media platform X this past Tuesday, calling it the Trump effect. To put this in perspective, Homan noted that this total is less than a single day under Biden. As a matter of fact, the total number of encounters is less than half of a single day under Biden on many days. Perhaps most significantly, None of the 6,070 migrants encountered were released into the United States, absolutely zero. Historic achievement in border security. Tom Homan's statement captures the magnitude of this achievement. President Trump has created the most secure border in the history of the nation, and the data proves it. We have never seen numbers this low. Never. God bless the men and women of the U.S. Border Patrol, and God bless the men and women of ICE. This represents a fundamental shift in border security policy and demonstrates the effectiveness of Trump's comprehensive approach. The combination of physical barriers, enhanced personnel, and strict enforcement policies has created what many are calling the most secure border in American history. Legislative timeline and political significance. The timeline for this legislation is particularly significant. Trump has set a deadline of July 4, 2025, for the bill to land on his desk. This Independence Day deadline isn't just symbolic, it represents Trump's commitment to delivering on his border security promises as quickly as possible. The fact that this nearly 900-page megabill has already passed the Senate and is currently being debated in the House shows the momentum behind this initiative. The comprehensive nature of the legislation addresses multiple aspects of border security simultaneously, from physical infrastructure to personnel to enforcement policies. Conclusion. The Big Beautiful Bill represents more than just a piece of legislation, it's a comprehensive strategy to fundamentally transform America's approach to border security. With over $46 billion in funding, plans for hundreds of miles of new barriers, thousands of new Border Patrol agents, and policies that have already driven illegal crossings to historic lows, this bill could reshape the landscape of American immigration policy for years to come. The combination of immediate results, with June 2025 seeing the lowest border crossing numbers in recorded history, and long-term infrastructure investments, demonstrates the multifaceted approach that Trump is taking to border security. As we approach the July 4th deadline that Trump has set, all eyes will be on Congress to see if this historic legislation becomes law. Whether you support or oppose these policies, there's no denying that the Big Beautiful Bill represents one of the most significant border security initiatives in American history. The data showing record-low border crossings, combined with the massive infrastructure investment planned, suggests that this legislation could have lasting impacts on America's southern border for generations to come.